Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mason here, back here with another video. Today we are back with another season of the Premier League football, and today we are predicting our Premier League prediction, but this time I've done something different. I've gone the easy way. I've used the TierionMaker.com because last year obviously I had to edit it out. I know I'm a bit lazy, guys. Shut up. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I know I try my hardest to edit, but I just done a bloody video yesterday, the SCW one. That took a long time to edit, and last year it took way longer, so I thought it's just easier and it will take less longer to just do this. So we are going to predict it. So we have 20th to 18th, which is relegation. We have low mid-table, which is 17th to 14th, which basically they will be fighting for relegation, some of them. High mid-table, 13th to 8th, we've got the Conference League 7th, Europa League 6th and 5th, and then the top 4 and then title winners. So we're going to go with relegation. I think 20th will be Bournemouth. 19th will be, let me swap them. Can I swap them? Yep, I can. Where's Leeds? And I think Leeds. So that's what I've gone for. I've gone for 20th Bournemouth, 19th Fulham, 18th Leeds. And the reason why I've gone 20th for Bournemouth is because the fact is that team, for me personally on paper, looks so Championship standard. Ryan Fredericks from West Ham, bang average right back, and I think the rest of the squad looks absolutely shocking, and I think their manager is not good enough either. So I feel like Bournemouth will not survive. I think they'll win at least 2 or 3 games, but I don't think they'll win much. I think this might be the worst, maybe worst Premier League team since Sheffield United a couple seasons ago. So yep, all the same as Norwich. Fulham 19th. I think Fulham could get a few wins. I think they have got a chance, but I feel like the team they've got is pretty much kind of the same as they had last time in the Premier League, but with a couple new signees. Andreas Pierre is bang average, or he's crap scam from a Manchester United point of view fan. So I don't think he'll do much, and I feel like this Fulham squad will just get relegated again at 19th. Leeds United 18th, and the reason why I've gone for Leeds, and a lot of people will disagree, is the fact that you the signees you've made on paper, they just don't look great. They're not Premier League standards experience, in my opinion, and you've just sold Rafinha and Calvin Phillips. So are they good replacement for them? I personally not. And Patrick Bamford, I think, is a one-season wonder. So I think this is the time where Leeds are going to get relegated. And I know a lot of Leeds fans watching this, if they are watching this, will be probably pissed off with me. But it's my opinion. You don't like it, the door's there. Make your own predictions. But yeah, 18th Leeds. 17th West Ham. Not West Ham. Why am I fucking saying West Ham? Everton 17th. I'm just going to get straight into my point of view. It's just Everton. They're just not going to survive. I think they're going to just survive, but I don't think it'll be comfortable, in my opinion. I feel like, look, you survived last season, good on you. You sold Richarlison, you haven't replaced him. You got a new centre-back, James Tarkowski, who's bang average, and it's just the same squad as last season. It's the same squad, you know, so in my opinion, I feel like you will get 17th. 16th, Southampton. I wouldn't underestimate Southampton. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. I think they're going to do good enough. I think they'll do okay. I think they will struggle at the start, but then gradually throughout the season they will get better, and I think they will get 16th. And I think the signings they've done are better than Everton and better than the other 3. So I think they've got a good enough manager to keep them up. So yeah, I would say 16th Southampton. For 15th place, I have gone for Brentford. Where is Brentford? They're right here. Brentford 15th. I think they will stay up. I think people underestimating Brentford a bit. Yes, you've sold Eriksen. Yes, he's your best player, but I feel like the players you've got right now are good enough to keep you in the Premier League. The manager you've got has done well with the team, and I think they've adjusted to the Premier League, you know. And I feel like Brentford, even without Eriksen, I think they are good enough to stay up. But it will be a little bit of a struggle this season, like I said. It will be a struggle without Eriksen, but I feel like Brentford will stay up 100%. 14th. It's going to be a bit of a shock. I'm going to go with Leicester at 14th. I feel like this is going to be the worst Leicester season in the last 4 seasons. It is going to be the worst. In my opinion, they're not going to survive. I feel like this is going to be a struggle for Leicester City. You finished, I think you finished 8th or 9th last season, but you were really struggling last season, I think, personally. Your defence was rubbish. You still haven't, I've not heard anything transfer-wise has happened for Leicester. You've not replaced that defence, that is crap. Jamie Vardy's retiring. He might not be himself this season, maybe. And your midfield are good, but they mainly got... Indeed, he was the one who's been injured, and Tielemans drops off towards the end of the season. So, I personally think this is going to be a really struggle from Leicester. So, yeah, 13th, Forest. Nothing good. I think Forest are going to do well. Sorry about this, guys. Fuck off, Facebook. Apologise for that. I think Forest will do well. Will do well. I think people need to not overrate them too much. I still don't think... I think they will finish mid-table. I don't think they'll finish top 10. I don't think they'll finish 11th. I don't think they'll finish 12th. But I think they'll finish 13th. I think the transfer window has been decent so far. I think Jesse Lingard's there for the money, so he might not play well. But Dean Henderson could be a good site. Could be a good loan signing, because remember last time my team got promoted, when he played for Sheffield United, he played really well. So he could play good for that club. So I think Forest deserves to be promoted. I thought they done won the Championship, and I think they will do well in the Premier League to finish 13th. And on to 12, I've gone with Wolves. And I think Wolves will finish 12 because I don't think they will finish high. I don't think they will be fighting for Europa League. I think they will be mainly fighting for the mid-table spot. I don't think they'll finish Conference League. I don't think they'll be fighting for that this season. I feel like they will struggle a bit more. I think their manager is good enough to keep them up. Again, I'm not saying that. I think, you know, they've got some good players, but they've also got some bang average players. And I feel like Wolves need to get some players in because they haven't done well, you know, at the end of the day. But in my opinion, look, 12 players, I think they will finish 12th, in my opinion. In 11th place, I've gone with Brighton. I think it'll be another decent season for Brighton. They finished 10th last season. I think 10th or 9th last season, wasn't it? So, yeah, Brighton, I think, will finish 10th. Not 10th, sorry, 11th. I feel like they will... I feel like they will do well in the Premier League this season. They are good enough to finish 10th, and I think they will finish like between 10th or 11th, something like that. But I've gone with 11th. 10th place, I've gone with Crystal Palace. I feel like this is going to be a positive season for Palace. Like, is it just me, or I feel like Palace are going to do well? I feel like they will. You know, I think Patrick Vieira done really well last season with Palace. You know, for an unexperienced Premier League manager, he is a decent manager, and I think this is the season where I think Palace fans should be excited. You know, I think they will finish 10th. I think they'll start off mid-table, but then gradually throughout the season, I think they will get better and better, and I think they will finish at 10th place, close to Brighton. I think Emma Brighton will be having a close fight for the 10th place. So, I've gone with 10th Palace. 13, 12, 11, yep, 10th, I've counted right. 9th place, I've gone with Villa. I think Villa will do well this season. I still don't think they'll finish 8th. I still don't think they'll finish 7th. I still don't think... You know, they might fight for Conference League spot, but I think that's about it. Look, from what I've seen from their signings, incredible signings. Kamara looks like a good signing. I know he didn't do well in that pre-season against Fred. Told you Fred was the GOAT. But it's only pre-season. He might adjust to the Premier League. Kamara's a decent midfielder. He just needs to adjust to the Premier League. Jacob Ramsey's a brilliant young star. He's been absolutely brilliant last season, and I think he will get better this season. Diego Carlos is a brilliant addition to the centre-backs. An upgrade to Tyrone Mings, and, you know, I think he should be playing over Tyrone Mings. Olsen as your backup goalkeeper. And there's plenty more signings they've got. And Coutinho on a permanent deal. So I think there is a bright future for Villa. And I think Villa fans, you know, they've got a thing to be happy. And I think they will finish 9th place, in my opinion. So, yeah. Got a 9th place. 8th place, I feel like this season they won't get Europa. Like, European spot, and that's West Ham. I feel like this season is the season where I feel like they will just miss out to another team, and I will explain why. But West Ham just should be pleased. 8th place, look, finishing in the top 7 for 3 seasons in a row is brilliant. You got Europa League spot, then you got Conference League spot. That's still great. You got Europe twice in a row. I feel like this season, though, they're going to fight for Conference League. I feel like they will. I think they'll start the season alright. I think they will be in between the top 6. But I feel like they'll drop off gradually. And they'll be fighting for the Conference League. But I feel like, in my opinion, they will finish 8th. I think they've done some good transfer business. But I feel like the transfer business that the other team's done, and they might do next month, because don't forget they've still got a month away, and they might do more. So yeah, I think 8th place. 7th place, positive, Newcastle. Now I know a lot of people, I know Eddie Howe's an okay manager, but the players they've got, I know so far in the transfer window it hasn't been the best. They've got Nick Pope. I think he's a decent goalkeeper for Newcastle. They got Bruno Guimaraes. I think he'll be brilliant. He'll be better this season. He will be even more better. And I feel like if you get a couple, I think Newcastle will get a couple additional new signings added to the club. It is only July. They've still got a month away. So by the time this video's out, I have to watch it a month later to see was I right if they do get some new players. But I feel like they will get some new players. And I feel like this business, the takeover, will help them. And I feel like they will shock everyone. And I feel like they will get Conference League. So, yeah. 6th place. I've gone with Manchester United. I think this season, Ten Hag is a brilliant manager. I like Ten Hag, but I still think the cracks are still there. Unless we get signees, we're not getting top 4. We're not. And I think people shouldn't be mad at Ten Hag. Because he hasn't got the players he wanted. So far, by the time I'm recording this, he's got a new left-back who is decent. Martinez is a brilliant centre-back. He will be brilliant with Varane. If he does play Varane and Martinez, which I hope he does. And he's got Eriksen, who I think, if Bruno's struggling, or Eriksen will be playing that centre-middle cam position easily, because he's a creator. But besides that, we need a new winger. Right wing or left wing, because Sancho can play both. I feel like Rashford shouldn't be in the starting lineup. I still think we need a new CDM. We need De Jong in this club. And I think he still needs a lot more time. We need a backup striker. So there is a lot of cracks still in this club. And I, as a Manchester United fan, a lot of people will be saying, well, Ten Hag's going to get top 4. I don't think we will. I don't think we will. So I love Ten Hag. I honestly do love Ten Hag. And I think what he's doing with this club is amazing. And his tactics will work. But I think at times there will be cracks in the season that will cost us top 4. So I think they will get 6th. 5th place. And I know a lot of people will say, really? Really? But I think like this is the season where I think it will go downhill for Chelsea. And I think Chelsea will finish 5th. And a lot of people will say, why Chelsea 5th? Really? And I'm going to say this right now. I love Tuchel. Tuchel is a brilliant manager. But has he got the players in this club so far in this transfer window? No, he hasn't. He hasn't got he's got Sterling, who... Is he going to play striker or not? Because he's not a proper striker. You know, he's not a proper striker. I think Koulibaly is a great signee. But you've sold Rudiger. You sold you sold both your centre-backs to La Liga. Thiago Silva, look, he's good at 3 at the back. But I don't think Thiago Silva can play 2 at the back, in my opinion. And I think Chalobah, look, he's a decent young talent, but he's a bit of... I don't think he's good enough to get them top 4. And I just feel like this season will be a struggle for Chelsea. I think it's been I feel like they have struggled since Roman has been gone. I think it's been a struggle. They struggled towards the end of last season, and I think they're going to struggle this season. So I have gone 5th for Chelsea. Fourth place, and I know a lot of people are going to be really pissed off with me, and I know a lot of people will be laughing at me, but I've gone with Arsenal at fourth. Arsenal have bought Vitinha. I've heard he's a good midfielder. They've bought Shevchenko. They've bought Jesus. They've bought Marquinhos from the Sao Paulo, I think, something like that. I think Arsenal will get fourth. I think they might get fourth just, but I feel like this season they will get fourth. I think they've done the business they can. Look, the manager isn't that great, but I feel like the players will carry Arteta to fourth place this season. I think they will personally, and look, I know Man United fans and Chelsea fans will be laughing at me right now, but I feel like I have that feeling that Arsenal will get fourth, so yeah. And third place, I know a lot of people will put them second, but I've decided to put them third, and that's Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool will be fine for the title, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they won't get second this season. I have a feeling they won't get second. Look, who have they bought in the season so far? So they bought Nunes. Look, 4 goals in pre-season. Look, was great. He looked crap in the first game, but give him credit. He scored 4 goals in the second game. But I think there'll be times he will be struggling. He will struggle at the start, but he needs to adjust to the Premier League. So I think he will struggle at the start, but he will gradually get better throughout. But I firstly think, besides that, you've bought a new right back. I still think they need to get a new midfielder, which they haven't got yet. And yeah, it's kind of like, I think Liverpool will do well, but I don't think they'll finish second, if you get what I mean. So I think Liverpool will finish third, in my opinion. Second place, Tottenham. I know a lot of people will say, Tottenham over Liverpool? I think the business they've done is incredible. I know a lot of people saying their window's overrated, but if you watch Antonio Conte, then you would know. Perisic with Conte was brilliant, and I think he will do out well under Conte, in my opinion. I know it's a Premier League, it's faster, but I think he will do well under Conte. If you don't remember 2016 Chelsea team, right? Victor Moses was playing under Conte, and he looked brilliant under Conte. So you imagine Perisic looking under Conte. I'm just saying. They've got Lenglet. Look, I know people say crap for Barcelona, but this is Conte we're talking about. He could change. He could make him stronger. I feel like he plays 3 at the back, so he might look stronger at 3 at the back, you know, with, I think Romero's still there, I'm not too sure. And, yeah, I think they got a new centre-back from Forest. I can't remember his name. They got Basuma. I think he will do well. They got Richarlison, I think, as a backup, personally, but I think they're going to do well. I think Tottenham will finish second, in my opinion. So, yeah. First place, it had to be... No, that's better. Man City first. It is going to be obvious. I think Man City are comfortably winning the title this season. Transfer window so far, they've got Calvin Phillips, who... again, will be a great addition to the rotation. They've got Erling Haaland, who's one of the most lethal strikers. I think this is going to be the season. This is going to be another good season for Man City, and whether you like City or not, I think they will get first, and yeah, in my opinion, they will get first. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. It was a very long Premier League prediction video. This is my prediction. This is my opinion, guys, so respect my opinions. But this is what I've gone for. If you don't like it, tough, because this is my opinion. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye for now.